Coddiwomple, an obscure English word with an interesting meaning. At the end of episode 2, the family had moved to England. On the positive side, this provided an opportunity for us to become reacquainted with our roots in the lush English countryside and along the rugged north coast of Devon. Apart from brief holidays, over the next 2 years, I spent most of my time at the boatyard in Singapore, where I became general manager, in charge of the production and building of the boats. We organized a meeting of our dealers from all around the world to prove that we still had a functioning business. Production was increased to 12 boats per month, which meant completing a boat every 2 working days, 6 of which were Grand Banks 42s. Our successful recovery took a couple of years of sacrifice and struggle, but the company was saved and remains successful today. With some sense of normalcy restored, the family were able to move back to Singapore. In 1977, in the busy Strait of Malacca, we celebrated Christmas aboard a borrowed Grand Banks, accompanied by Mira Jambu, the Pink Panther. Over the next few years, we were able to renew overseas trips. The first of these, in 1978, was in the Mediterranean with our dealer and his dog, Coco. Jean-Jacques Bouillon-Linné had been one of de Gaulle's bodyguards. In 1979, we visited Lake Toba on the huge Indonesian island of Sumatra. This lake fills the caldera of one of the world's supervolcanoes, which erupted 74,000 years ago. The Toba super eruption was the biggest volcanic blast on Earth in the past 2.5 million years. Some theorize that the Toba eruption came close to wiping out the entire human race. In 1980, we paid a short visit to the island of Penang off the west coast of Malaysia, which was wonderfully relaxing. In 1981, we returned to Europe and took a cruise along a portion of the Canal du Midi, following the scenic contours of southern France at a leisurely pace of 4 knots. I made visits to boatyards in Sri Lanka and Cochin in India to investigate the possibility of building in other yards. These did not come to anything, but gave me the opportunity to appreciate the local vessels and how people lived and labored in those parts of the world. Of a special memory are the so-called Chinese nets at the entrance to Cochin Harbour. During the recovery, we created many new models to expand the Grand Banks line. One of these was the Grand Banks 42 motor yacht, shown here at her launching. I elected to purchase the first prototype, which I managed to run aground on one of the many tropical reefs surrounding Singapore. We tipped at quite an angle as the tide ran out. But no damage was done, and we later made another voyage in her to the uninhabited Tioman Islands in the South China Sea. Along the way, we passed many Keelong houses on stilts. Mangroves with high salt tolerance reduce coastal erosion and protect the shore from damaging wind and waves. Many species rely on mangroves for breeding, spawning, and hatching. Lion's Den is currently cruising the Pacific Northwest, and I still see her from time to time. Here she is, moored at Petersburg, Alaska, in 2023. In 1983, we made a camping trip through the Highlands of Scotland, which included a visit to John O'Groats, the most northerly point on the Scottish mainland. We also climbed Britain's highest mountain, Ben Nevis, at 4,413 feet, or 1,345 meters. It is not that high, but still very exhausting for our untrained bodies. In 1984, I was roped back into the amateur dramatic scene, but this time in my preferred position, behind the scenes. I oversaw the building of the scenery by the craftsmen at American Marine, and was also assistant stage manager during every performance. A major production was Wonderful Fiddler on the Roof. It was a great success and a truly memorable experience. Here I am at the post-production dinner. Between Christmas 1984 and the New Year, we made a memorable snowmobile trip in Yellowstone National Park and the Grand Tetons. The temperature was minus 40 degrees. Pristine snowflakes sparkled in glittering sunshine while steam swirled overhead. It was pure magic. Back in Singapore, the new year sprung another unforeseen and cataclysmic change. After more than 22 years, my career with American Marine came to an abrupt end due to differences of opinion. I was now at another major life-changing crossroads. With my work permit terminated, I was given just 2 weeks to leave Singapore. To my great pleasure, every part of the workforce gave me a farewell dinner. At age 50, with no job, no income, no idea